And I'm Alistair and welcome to Barangay Abroad!
Ang kwento ng mga tawa, luha, saya at hirap ng mga overseas Filipinos.
So today, ang episode natin, Dayan, ay pinamagatang Laban o Bawi! So today, pag-uusapan natin ang courage, ang bravery, ang tapang, meaning pare-pareho lang naman yun. Pero all of that in the context of moving overseas.
Yes.
So ito actually, Dayan, na-inspire to ng isang isang quote. Kasi si Miss Dayan, hobby niya na mag-Instagram, mag-send ng reels. Alam mo na, very productive yung mga araw niya.
Pero galing kay Alistair yung post.
So, we credit Yan from abroad.
Yes.
So, parang nakita kami ng series of quotes
Yes.
about moving overseas, being parang abroad, and parang the courage it takes to parang move.
Overseas.
So, parang naisip namin, okay, naubusan na kami ng topic, so why not mag-experiment naman tayo today? And ang gagawin natin is parang ida-dissect natin yung quotes.
Correct.
Whereas most of the time, di ba, pag nagbabasa ka ng quotes sa Instagram, ay inspired for a moment, tapos next.
Oo.
So ngayon,
Nag-scroll
dadissect natin
ka.
si
Oo.
Miss Ian from abroad.
Yes.
Or
So,
baka naman lalaki pala siya kasi yung silhouette niya is
Barangay. Whatever.
it's giving,
Oo. So, ang first quote natin, parang series, first slide.
Okay.
Slide!
Okay.
You walked into a country where you knew no one and slowly turned it into a place that knows you. Most people never even try.
Ang power. Actually, alam mo,
Sabi nila, ha?
so ano yung pinaka nag-stick na line sa'yo, Dayan? So for me kasi, parang di ba, yung, I guess moving overseas, ang surprising for me, kasi kilala natin yung friend natin from Kalumpit. Maraming tayong friends, especially in the Netherlands. Parang sanay na tayo ng mga tao na umalis ng comfort zone nila at nag-abroad. Pero actually, dito sa Netherlands, ang dami kong na-meet na it never even crossed their mind to move overseas. And even if they wanted to move overseas, parang trade-off just was never worth it. Parang it was a challenge or a hurdle too big to overcome. Ewan ko kung may ganun ka na. Parang in hindsight na lang na parang, actually, parang proud ako sa sarili ko. Wow! Binuhat yung sarili niyang bangko.
Na nag-move overseas.
Oo. May ganun ka ba?
Ako, I guess yes, pero not at the start. Kasi, parang yung quote ko for myself before moving was, courage over comfort. So, it was really fear of the unknown. So, parang, since hindi ko pa siya na-overcome that time, I wasn't sure if, like, maganda ba yung life ko here, ganyan. So, medyo, parang doubt and fear yung... Doubt na parang, did I make the right choice? Ganon, at the beginning. So, medyo mas yon rather than proud. Parang, it's only up until, like, a few days ago, a few months or years na parang I'm here na parang, okay, yeah, I made the right decision. Kasi I moved during pandemic and so dami talaga ng times na pwedeng mag-move. Yun talaga na parang pandemic, lockdown sa Philippines, tapos nag-move ka. Ako. Tapos I also resigned from a job na I really like. Kahit 6 months lang ako dun sa biggest e-commerce company in the Philippines.
Nag-resign ka or pinalis ka?
I think nag-resign ako.
Bago ka paalisin.
So, yun. So, tapos, give up ko yun. Give up ko rin yung steady income. Give up ko rin yung nice path of career. So, medyo daming risk na involved. But just because I really wanted to explore and move abroad, parang, okay, courage over comfort. And I'm choosing to move.
So nung move ka ba, I think napag-usapan natin way before, not in the podcast, pero sa atin isa't isa, yung surprising pala is, you also moved into a country you've never been before.
Oo.
Tama ba?
Oo. So, ayun pa isa, hindi ko rin napuntahan yung Netherlands before moving here. So, ang daming uncertainty. So, at the beginning, syempre, dahil sa sobrang daming uncertainty, hindi ka agad proud. You doubt and question if you made the right decision. But, yeah, I think after 6 years here, parang, yeah, it was a good decision.
Ako kasi I can relate in the sense na, actually, wow, world traveler yan. Parang
ang dami mo na napuntahan.
Never pa ako nakapag-Netherlands actually. Tapos parang na-realize ko, looking back, hindi ako natakot na pero parang na-realize ko, medyo may
Risky.
saltik din. Oo, may medyo risky din na parang, bigla siyang nag-move to a country na
Hindi niya napuntahan.
hindi niya napuntahan.
Oo.
May mga kilala ako, pero it's not like kilala ako.
Correct.
Diba?
Oo.
So, parang I knew 2-3 friends. So, parang ako, in hindsight, parang, okay, actually, ang tapang pala. Even though, baka from our point of view, hindi siya matapang. Pero, if you look at it the way others would view us, they
Yeah.
would say na parang,
That's
oy, ang
very
tapang.
courageous.
Or parang, ang kapal ng mukha ng podcast ba rin ng podcast. Diba? So, yun.
Oo.
Ikaw, when you moved here, ba, si MV.
Yes, si MV
Ilang yung kilala mo?
yeah. So we have a friend. Siya yung nag-convince sa akin
Na hindi siya nakikinig ng podcast.
Hindi siya nakikinig ng podcast. So, i-notify na lang namin siya. Kasi for sure, hindi niya stumble upon ito.
Pero we support naman even our friends who don't
Who
watch.
don't-
Hindi
hindi naman required.
Hindi siya requirement
Oo,
for
oo.
friendship.
So, yun. Okay, go.
So, yung next quote, sabi niya, okay, so it's brave na you move to a place na wala kang kilala. And in our case, di mo nga natin kilala even yung country. Sabi pa dito, the visa, the bank account, the tax forms,
The
the contracts in a language that wasn't yours. You handled all of it alone. That was never small. Wow, may ganon. May reflection ka ba about any of these things?
Ikaw muna.
So I guess wala. Ako kasi parang ang naisip ko, alam mo, parang ito yung mga bagay na feeling ko lahat yan na pagdaanan ko. The visa, the bank account, the forms, the contracts. Pero dahil I guess ito yung mga tatawag nating very admin. Parang that's something na we normally take for granted.
Yeah.
So for example, yung tax forms, parang na-realize ko sa Philippines kasi 'di ba, parang wini-withhold yung pag via employer ka, wini-withhold naman yung income mo. Tapos parang there's not really much of a responsibility to do anything beyond that. Tapos dito sa Netherlands, I think in the last 3 years, ako na yung nagpa-file ng tax ko. Where, kung isipin mo, no, parang it's like a given kasi transport mo yung sarili mo to a different country. Pero if you really think about it, parang, wow, that's an accomplishment. Parang
Yeah.
that's something to be proud of, pero I just took that for granted.
Yeah. Ako yung realization ko dito, no? Kasi naalala ko, kasi by the way, second time na namin tong i-shoot kasi hindi na-record kanina. But naalala ko yung answer ko kanina was, normally, yung mga milestones kasi, like for me, yung mga milestones for me dati was being promoted or buying a house or an apartment or ano pa ba? Yung mga ganon or getting married, for example. Na parang yun yung mga milestone na sineselebrate ko. And then when I moved here, parang I was a bit, at the beginning, I was a bit disappointed kasi yung pace na gusto kong ma-achieve yung things na I considered milestones, parang I'm not achieving it as fast. But then, looking back, parang ang dami din kasing hurdles and things na you have to go through when you move abroad. Like yun nga, parang the different systems, the different cultures, the different ways of working na hindi na-account na people from that place is moving from, let's say, level 5 to level 6, whereas me, I want to be in level 6, but I'm starting from level 0. So,
Okay ka lang ba?
therapy session pala. So, parang yun yung na-realize ko na parang, okay, I should be, or people who move abroad should be, parang patient with themselves also. Kasi sabi nga sa last part nitong quote, that was never small. So yun. Parang being more patient and, considering these small wins as wins na dapat i-celebrate. And speaking of, meron akong sa class namin dati, may entrepreneur na nagpunta and sabi niya, celebrate the big wins, the small wins. Okay ka lang ba? Parang
continue.
I know. So sabi nila, parang celebrate the big wins, the small wins. And with that, let's celebrate our small win.
Ano yung small win?
Kasi this is our...
Guys, tuloy lang tayo ng shoot, pero init na po ako. Totoo lang. Parang,
Ano ba naman yan?
ano yung sinabi?
Hindi siya nakikinig. Guys,
May entrepreneur. So, may entrepreneur, tapos, Ang init, Diyos ko.
Ang init, guys. Ang init. Walang
entrepreneur.
aircon dito sa AZ Studios, I must say.
Tingnan niyo yung suot ko para ako magbabakasyon sa Caribbean, di ba? Diyos ko,
Guys, ang init. Walang aircon
parang kung
dito.
nasa cruise ship. Alam mo yung
Oo,
mga
pero for
nag-retirees. Anyway.
Hindi, I just wanna say na achievement din to start this podcast and to hit our more than 10th episode. So, I guess cheers to that.
So, our second quarter.
Ayun, yun yung cheers natin kanina na hindi ko naalala. Yun pala yun, oo.
Kasi parang, alam mo, ewan ko kung adulting or even just overseas. Di ba may isa pa dito yung line na parang, the contracts in a language that wasn't yours.
Oo.
Gaya for example, yung makasign ka lang ng rent.
Init na init siya. Tawang-tawa ako. Ay, grabe guys. Nagko-collapse na yung barangay abro.
Ang init talaga!
Okay, sige.
So anyway, yung contract that wasn't yours, parang contract that wasn't yours. Parang for me, hindi ko siya kinonsider as an accomplishment before, pero parang in hindsight, no? Yung parang maglipat-lipat ng bahay.
Oo.
Maghanap na
And bumili ng
rent.
bahay.
Well, mag-rent, even yung rent mo.
Rent, tapos bilang.
Parang ayaw kung naalala mo, siguro parang survival mode ka na parang you just want to get it over with,
Yeah.
makahanap ng roommate or by yourself,
Yeah.
makahanap ng apartment na i-accommodate yung budget mo, and accommodate yung yung location mo. So yun. Parang that was never small.
Oh my God!
Tawang-tawa na
Pause
sila.
na po siya.
Hindi ko alam, parang may nasamid ka or something. Hindi nangyayari ba yun sa inyo?
Oh my God.
Okay, next quote, Miss Dayan. Tawang-tawa siya.
Oh my God, ha? Kasi nakakatawa sis, parang gumigiba yung barangay.
Yung gumigiba po yung immune system ko in real time. And this is what I consider as an accomplishment. Di ba? Na parang, okay, may struggles man. Nakikita niyo siya in real life. Okay, go, Miss Dayan.
Ay, okay. Sige, ako na magbabasa kasi hindi na po niya kaya. Parang, okay, third quote. You have learned to be your own company, to fill a quiet flat, to spend a birthday far from home, and to still get up the next day. That is a rare kind of strong. Ewan ko na lang kung strong kasi parang si Alistair parang
gumigiba.
giving up na.
So yun, kuwari, yung to spend a birthday far from home, I think kung very social kang tao, sobrang niyang big deal na, ako, actually, yung isa naming friend from Kalumpit na nasa studios today, malala pa niya, nung 20s ako, parang big deal talaga, ako talaga nagpapaparty ako, parang feeling sikat. Feeling celebrity
dati.
na parang mga
Pag
30
birthday.
people, 30 to 50 people from different groups of friends. Hindi ko in-invite si Dayan nun kasi...
Hindi tayo close nun.
Hindi, tsaka masama ugali niya. Pero anyway, the point being,
Kaya
parang,
pala, nilibre mo kami ng lunch.
oy,
Kasi
hindi,
sanay ka
nilibig ko sa lunch kasi nag-birthday ako 3 weeks ago. Pero wala ako dito sa Netherlands. No?
Correct.
Nasa, kumakayod ako. Parang overseas Filipino na nga ako. I'm overseas from my overseas home. So anyway, ang point ko lang is, parang for someone so social, actually, ang laki ring achievement if you think about it na yung birthdays that you're used to,
Is
supposedly
different.
the day that is for you,
Yeah.
is now different and you're completely parang removed from that environment.
I think dito, nung binabasa ko, na-realize ko din na parang, in general, moving outside of your comfort zone, moving outside of your parents' place, is already a big achievement. Kasi first time kong na-feel ito when I first moved out from my from our home. Kasi we're from Isabela and then I studied in Manila. So, parang 16 years old pa lang ako, wala na ako sa house ng parents ko. So, dun pa lang na-feel ko na talaga na you have learned to be your own company, to fill a quiet flat na parang yung lahat ng mga dorms ko and apartments na nilipatan, as in mag-isa talaga ako naglipat. So I guess this is not just for overseas Filipinos but also mga people from the province who moved in a bigger city or in a different city, in a smaller city. like our other friends. So yun.
Although, sabi ko nga kay Dayan, siguro mga few times nag-visit na ako sa house niya, sa apartment nila nung asawa niya. Di ba parang may struggle daw of feeling a quiet flat. To be honest, ang daming clutter sa bahay nila.
Hindi maraming clutter!
I genuinely believe wala silang issue filling that flat. Pero gets ko naman na parang iba rin talaga yung starting from scratch, ika nga nila.
Yeah, oo.
Diba? Whereas before, furnished lahat at least. Parang may take care na nun yung parents mo. Pero parang to move into a completely different apartment na walang laman, but yourself and the void within you. Diba? So yun. May mga days ba, kasi sabi dito, and to still get up the next day, may mga days ba na nahihirapan kang bumangon nung nag-move ka na overseas?
Kanina, kasi 3 hours lang yung tulog ko. Joke lang.
Which totoo naman. So,
Which is totoo.
Oo. So, hindi naman clarify yung quote, diba? Na parang, ang hirap din naman to get up the next day.
Hindi. Yeah, I guess yes. Kasi merong mga days na parang you move overseas and then you move overseas with the thought of having a life that you envisioned, and then when you don't get that type of life that you planned or wished for, parang it's a disappointment, and parang you would question, tama ba yung ginawa ko? Kasi I gave up a lot and I'm not getting what I wanted. So, yun yung mga days I would say na mahirap bumangon, and yung days na walang tulog like today.
Or winter.
Ano yun?
Hindi ba? Ang hirap talaga bumangon kasi ang sarap ng lamig.
Oo,
Diba?
yun. So, yun yung mga days, I would say. But, I guess the fact that you are still pursuing your dream abroad, like, props to you.
And props to you.
Props to us.
And props to you. Okay. So, sige. So, I think pinag-usapan natin yung courage. Before we take a break, no? Dayan, bakit tinanong pala dapat natin to nung start? How would you define courage? Parang in your life, sino yung mga kinoconsider mong courageous or matapang?
Ikaw, matapang ka. Kasi wala ka talagang sinasanto sa work.
Grabe. Alam mo, hindi. Well, ewan ko stereotype lang to ha. Sabi nila, yung both parents ko kasi waray.
Okay.
Tapos may stereotype daw sa Philippines na yung mga waray matatapang.
Oo.
Oo. But I think yung sinasabi kasi ni Dayan na matapang or courage is yung
Walang
palaban.
inaatrasan. Oo,
Palaban.
I think courage is, shucks, sana na-research ko. But I would define it as doing something scary. Doing something that scares you. Or brings you outside of your comfort zone and still choosing to do it anyway.
I think yun nga. Naalala ko lang si Miss Brené Brown. So, I'm a fan po, Ma'am Brené. If you ever want to visit the pod, pwede kong i-kick out yung co-host ko for that episode.
Or si Panda!
So, ano yung sabi ni Brené Brown, parang, di ba, parang courage is everything that has to do with vulnerability, sabi niya. Parang, yung invulnerability means, parang, even if you can't control the situation and the outcome is uncertain, you would still do it.
Yeah.
Parang ito daw yung, for example, if you're in the military and you choose to go to battle, may uncertainty ka if I'll win and if I'll come back. Or sabi nila yung, after going through a divorce, parang going on the first date. Kasi parang knowing that parang a relationship as sacred as a marriage, parang it can be broken and you'd still do it again. Diba? Knowing na that could be the same outcome.
Yeah.
Or yung first check-up mo daw knowing na you're potentially facing a life-threatening disease. Parang ganun. So, hindi ko naman sinasabi na everything is the same with an overseas Filipino. Pero in some ways, di ba? You cannot control everything that happens when you go abroad.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things uncertain.
Yeah.
So, it is courage.
Oh.
Wow!
Wow!
Yun.
Okay. Noted.
And on that note, let's take a quick break.
Yes.
And we will be right back.
See you! And we're back!
Okay, we're back. Kakagaling ko lang sa ospital para sa ating
Nakahinga
viewers na concern na parang mayroon bang shoot na actually caught on camera yung emergency. Hindi naman, naka-recover na ako. I think
3 hours kami sa hospital.
Hot flashes. Ay, menopause pala. So anyway, so bumabalikan lang natin. So parang ang trinay namin with this episode ay parang to sort of reflect on a quote. Diba? Na parang medyo nakarelate kami kasi it's about overseas Filipinos and parang the courage it takes to move. So, continue ko lang yung quote. Kailangan mag-reacts. Eh ngayon, alam mo yung, speaking of reacts, kasi nag-reacts lang tayo sa mga quote, diba? Alam mo yung, nakanood ka na ba ever ng mga music reacts?
Oo.
Yung mga nag-react na videos, parang, yung parang mag-OA sila na parang,
ay, ako naman ngayon.
Pero kasi sinasabi ko.
Oo, yung okay ngayon is yung mga nag-react sa mga football players. Kasi,
no! Gagalaw.
hindi, nag-react kasi cute sila. Yung parang, oh my gosh, he's 6'4", gano'n.
Pero gets mo.
Send ko sa'yo mamaya.
So, ganun yung ginagawa namin, pero on a quote. So, okay, so continuing the quote, Miss Diane. So, parang sabi niya, homesickness is not weakness. It is proof that you come from somewhere with people worth missing and that you love them enough to leave anyway. Anong masasabi natin dito?
Ikaw, ano masasabi mo? Ito na naman, balik
ako,
na naman.
I agree in the sense na parang, if you think about it, nalulungkot ka lang because it means na there was something worth it that you are parang feeling bad about leaving behind. Naalala ko, nung umalis nga ako ng Philippines for the first time, umiyak-iyak ako sa Raging Bull with a good friend.
Yeah.
Na parang kaming tanga. Siguro iniisip nila, may nagbe-break ba over a burger? Di ba? Parang hindi naman siya app. Pero I think it was for me the realization na I'm living a good life for something potentially uncertain.
Yeah.
So, the point being lang is parang you only feel homesick because there are great people who you left behind. So, that also means na the sacrifice is much bigger and makes it more worth it.
Yeah.
Diba? Na hopefully, with the journey you chose, you are getting something even better than what home had offered you.
Yeah. Ako yung masasabi ko naman here is dun sa binasa kong or pinakinggan kong book sa Audible recently. Sabi, your emotions are just signposts and it's just basically a sign of something and it's up to you to interpret it. Kasi for example, feeling homesick, you can feel parang you're feeling sad, but does it mean na kailangan mo lang umuwi, yun yung action, or is the action to be grateful and to parang value like what you said, na parang value what you have left behind. So I wouldn't always look at it as something negative, but also something assurance that you also have a good life when you come back at home. So yun.
Kunwari, I think yung positive din in the last 5-10 years, no? Whereas before, di ba, parang sabi nga natin, kailangan mo ng kalapate or kailangan mong mag-connect to an operator kasi long distance. Nalala ko yung PLDT, may mga pauso pa na parang 2 pesos na lang para mag-long distance.
Long distance ko.
Parang
ngayon, libre.
Yung homesickness, in a way, mas meron na siyang easy remedy like calling
texting,
na may video version pa, ganyan.
Next quote is, you are brave on ordinary days, on Tuesdays, in supermarkets, in conversations you only half understand. Nobody claps for it, but it counts.
May meeting ako nung 11:30 a.m. pagbalik ko ng office. Tapos, alam mo yung, honestly, yun yung may mga kind ng meeting na
email na lang.
Hindi, honestly, actually, baliktad. Siya yung mga kind ng email na ayaw mong gawin pero alam mo kailangan mangyari. And medyo intense call. So, hindi siya light call. Iba yung effect. Siya yung kind ng call na you have to do but you don't like.
Yeah. Okay.
So, anyway, the point is, ngayong nagsushoot kami, Saturday na. Which just means it will pass.
Sometimes the simple things, nobody claps for it just because it's simple. It's like parang a given. But when you think about it, before, I feel a bit inferior na, oh my gosh, at work, parang hindi ko alam yung market, hindi ko alam yung culture, hindi ko alam, like parang, okay, I'm the only Asian here. So may mga ganong feelings na parang I feel like I'm incompetent for the job. Kasi nung Tuesday, nag-work ako. So, yun yung realization ko. But, to be fair, just having a seat in that area na out of your comfort zone, not your strength and all that, I think is something to be proud of. Kasi usually I compare, which is bad, don't compare. Uh, telling it to myself also, when I kind of benchmark the speed or the achievement that I want, parang I'm sometimes not satisfied. But when you think about it, parang it's because of some hurdles that I had to go through just because nag-abroad ako. And parang it's unfair for myself to compare to other people who are playing in their parang in their arena, kumbaga, or in their own country, in their comfort zone. So yon, I sabi nobody claps for it but it counts. So yes, it counts na even just even just being here is already an achievement. Yan.
So if no one claps for you, Diane,
Ayun na
I
yun.
will. I will. So sabi din dito, parang you are brave on ordinary days and Tuesdays in supermarkets. Diba?
Correct.
So pag may makita kang
supermarket.
nagugulay, parang brave. Ganon. Naalala ko, pinag-usapan natin nung food episode. For me, yun nga, nakaka-proud din no, na parang before, di naman ako nagluluto. So parang ngayon, medyo regular thing ko na yung mag-supermarket. Almost daily ako nagsusupermarket.
Hobby.
Which is not specific to me. I think ang daming Dutch people na daily mag-supermarket.
Hobby yan.
Hobby nila, di ba? Gusto nila fresh parate.
Correct, tama naman.
So, parang yung pagsusupermarket, manifestation siya of so many things.
Yeah.
Di ba? Not only capitalism, but also, di ba, parang pagluto ka na. Actually,
Farming.
yung other thing na bibili mo naman sa supermarket is yung mga household chores. Yung mga, household chores related items.
Yes.
Or kung mag-host ka ng party, na parang, wow, ganito na yung life ko na before, hindi naman ganon. Diba? So, parang, even then, parang kaka-proud. Next quote is, parang sabi niya,
You are not behind.
You are doing one of the hardest things a person can do, and you are doing it without an audience and without a map.
Tears. Joke. But yeah, fun fact, yung name ng group namin with another person called
With Miss Kalumpit.
with Miss Kalumpit. Yes.
Ano yung pangalan?
You are not behind in life. This the part where you said you are doing one of the hardest things a person can do, because moving abroad is parang just rebuilding, like rebuilding everything from scratch, especially if wala kang group sa isang place. Like for me, yung triple combo is yung nag-change ka ng country, nag-change ka ng industry, tas nag-change ka pa ng role. Parang for me, oh my God, sobrang daming changes yon, and it's very difficult to juggle everything. And I like nung sinabi niya here na you are not behind, kasi sometimes sabi ko kanina parang because you're not going to the speed that you want, because nga ang dami mong kailangang adjustments, sometimes you might feel behind, but actually no, you're playing in a different map, you're playing in a different field na. So yeah, props to the OFWs out there.
Diba fan ka ni, I think minention namin sa isang episode, meron kami ng Beanie. So anyway, sobrang relevant nung sabi nila na wag mag-alala, buhay ay di karera. Iba-iba naman tayo ng pace. Like,
Correct.
hindi naman tayo lahat marathoner.
Correct.
Or iba-iba tayo ng marathon, basically. And iba-iba tayo ng pupuntahan. Kasi, yun. So, agree. And then, I think yun nga, yung you're doing it without an audience. I think, yung one thing is, ang dami naming mga admin things, mga small things na hindi nakikita ng ibang tao, I guess. Kasi, ang daling i-assume na lahat tayo pinapost lang naman natin normally yung good, diba? Parang, naalala ko, nung na-operahan ako, hindi ko nung pinost na parang, uy, nagdudugo ako dito. Ganyan. So, parang if you interpret that you are doing it without an audience as, meron ding parang behind the curtains, ang dami ring struggle as an OFW na hindi nakikita. Pero that doesn't mean na there are not obstacles na you didn't need to get over. Kuwari ako, sobrang baka sipin nyo wala itong mga kwenta. Pero, Yung mga, ba't ka tatawa?
Wala lang kasi parang mamamatay ka na naman.
Hindi. So, parang kunwari, yung mga, so, kunwari, magka-medical crisis ka, hindi mo naman ikikwento. Pag, kunwari, kanina, yung ma-homesick ka, alam ka namang i-announce mo na, guys, I'm homesick. Ganyan. Or yung mga, even yung mga overcoming the days na may doubts ka about your decision to go overseas.
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi parang, sino ba namang aamin na, ay, shoot, parang nagkamali ata ako. Sabi ko, mag-abroad ako and magiging masaya, pero hindi pala. The moment na nagka-heartbreak ka overseas. Diba? Hindi mo naman yun, at least ako and feeling ko 98.64% ng
Nagpa-survey
OFWs
kami.
hindi naman nag-share ng struggles.
Kasi,
diba?
yeah, while you're saying that, I think lang, hindi ko sure kung lahat, but in my perspective, meron ding unspoken pressure or facade yung mga OFWs na pagka nag-OFW ka, mas marami kang kinikita.
Correct.
Pag nag-OFW ka, pag uuwi ka sa Philippines, manlilibre ka.
May
kasi
pasalubong
may
ka.
pasalubong ka or manlilibre ka. Kasi in their heads, in their perception is maganda yung life overseas. The grass is always greener in the other side.
Last part is parang without a map. I guess kasi hindi rin na, parang for most of us, sabi mo ng 10 million OFWs out of 100 million. Parang that's 10%, di ba? Parang, kumbaga, it's still a road less traveled. And if you parang break it down even by countries the people go to, then there are less and less people. So, yun, I guess, kung yung quote na to nakita ko online, 100. Parang ganon, agree. Parang we are not behind. And to be fair, even if you stayed back, you're also not behind. If you chose to go overseas, you're not behind. Parang ganon.
Yeah. Actually, kanina, na-realize ko na parang, oo nga, no, parang yung mga OFWs, hindi nila ikukwento masyado pagka nag-break. Or parang hindi yun yung mga na-publicize. Parang yung mga napapublicize is yung, may balikbayan box kang ipapadala or...
Correct.
Yung ganun. Ewan ko. Maybe let's unpack that in another episode.
Tsaka later, magpo-post ako ng failures. Para lang, para to break
alam
the trend.
nyo yung failure namin.
Para ma-break yung trend. Like yung failure namin to record this episode earlier. Just so you know, this is the second time we're shooting this episode.
Kasi
nga
na-record.
So, yun.
Try natin yung next quote kasi I think it's nice. Tapos, kasama nung last.
Okay, so sabi niya, once you have built a whole life out of nothing, exchange tayo. Para tayong do it.
Sige.
Once you have built a whole life out of nothing,
in a place that wasn't made for you,
very little can frighten you again.
You already know what you are capable of.
Naniniwala ka ba dyan?
Nakakatakot pa rin umalis ulit, I would say.
Random story, as usual. Naalala ko, lumabas ako before with a Dutch person. Nung parang kakarating ko lang dito. Siguro first few days.
Okay.
Tas
What define lumabas? Joke lang!
Sa lumabas. Tapos parang, tinanong niya lang ako sa kanya, what are you... Ako parang biglang naging deep yung conversation. Wow. Pero parang the conversation was something about what's the proudest thing you've done in your life.
Sabi, tanong niya.
Oo. So parang isa sa mga sagot ko ay moving. And parang, ko pa lang yun parang a few days pa lang ako dito. So, in reality, kaya ko siya nasabi, not because I was already proud of what I've accomplished in the Netherlands, pero only because I knew that I was able to do it in Singapore and that I could do it again. I think mas different yung, I don't think it's as less hard. It's just more like, na there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So, when I moved to the Netherlands, it wasn't to say na it was way easier.
Yeah.
It's more that you know that the day will end. Knowing na you've done it once, meaning you can do it again.
Yeah.
Not to say it's easy, I'm just saying na if you've already experienced nothing, then you can do it again.
Ako yung na-realize ko ulit while you're speaking was, sabi, life doesn't get easier, but you get better. So, parang, in this context, moving doesn't get easier. Kasi twice kang mangiiwan ng family or friends in a certain place. But you become sort of better in terms of adapting. You become better in making friends, in doing contracts. and
Doing
whatnot. Bank accounts.
filing your taxes,
visas and stuff
fixing your
abroad.
visa.
Or like adapting in a new work environment. So parang you become better in a way. So yeah, agree to Miss Yan from abroad.
Okay.
Or Mr.
And yung last quote niya ay...
So on the days that you forget, like today we forgot to record correctly, you are doing something most people never will. Yan.
And that's not a criticism on people who don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just an invitation to be kinder to yourself if
Yeah.
you've done it.
Yeah.
Diba? Na parang even if parang life, even if you feel na parang it's in shambles or parang not everything is put together, parang just taking that step is already more than what most people will ever do in their lives.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, I agree na parang the moving abroad is one use case. But in the grander scheme of things, it's about doing things naman that scares you or that is not comfortable for you. Na hindi necessarily moving abroad. Maybe it's switching a job or moving out of your parents' place or buying your own
For
apartment.
the next episode of Barangay Abroad, magbabungee jumping si Diane.
No!
Vlog nat. Sabi mo, diba, doing things that scare you?
That will kill me. Hindi ko sinabing doing things that will kill me.
Tapang-tapang ka eh, diba?
Huwag ganon. Ayoko talaga mga extreme sports.
Ano yung mga, not fear na parang, my biggest fear is failure. Pero yung mga fear mo na parang more physical. Like bungee jumping.
Yeah, bungee jumping, skydiving, roller coasters. Oh my gosh. My one time, nagpunta kami sa parang Enchanted Kingdom
ng
Netherlands. It's
Oo.
giving Enchanted Kingdom or Star City ba yun? Star City. Hindi talaga ako nag roller coaster, and yung asawa ko and si
ako,
Alistair ang magkatabi sa roller coaster.
So, ang next episode namin ay pinamagatang Life is a Roller Coaster. It's gonna be a live vlog with Diane riding the roller coaster with me. Panoorin nyo, mga ka-abroaders.
Opt out, cancel.
Di ba? Para at least may variety tayo. So, okay, you are doing something most people never will. Yun nga. So, be kind to yourself. And again, sorry, super fan ako ni Brené Brown. So, Brené Brown, alam ko sinabi mo before, self-development, junkie ka. Nung may period ako ng 2020s. So,
Brené.
I guess, ano siya, anong tawag dito? Nung COVID. So, ano siya, storyteller, researcher storyteller siya. Ang dami niya ng books actually on vulnerability. Super sumikat yung TED Talk niya. Kasi yung one thing na sinabi niya parate is, and I think I say this to everyone who does something, is, di ba parang sabi niya, there are many cheap seats in the arena. So, alam mo yung mga gladiator, parang, actually kay Roosevelt ata to, if I remember correctly, na kino-quote niya, something along the lines of, there are many cheap seats in the arena, pero if you're not in the arena yourself, getting yourself beat up, then parang you have no right to parang criticize. Parang yung mga tao na nanonood lang, mga spectator
okay,
lang.
Gets,
Parang in reality, di ba? What counts is being in the actual arena. So yun lang.
Love
Okay.
it for her.
So, ano yung final takeaways natin, Dayan?
Final
For you.
takeaway, usual din ang mga quotes or yung mga ganitong posts sa Instagram kasi it makes you realize it. And it's nice to also take time to digest it, I guess. Kahit not naman in a podcast that you would digest it. But yeah, take time. My friend before, sabi niya sa akin, yung friend ko here na na-meet na here, sabi niya sa akin, sometimes when you move too fast, you forget to celebrate the things that you have achieved already. And you're so busy looking at the next step that you missed out achieving how far you've come. In Filipino, malayo pa, pero malayo na. Gets mo ba yun? Kung alam mo pa mag-Filipino. Joke lang.
Wala ko masabi. Anyway, Dayan, call to action.
So,
Sorry.
bago namin mamatay si Alistair, watch us in YouTube or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Okay, and don't forget to like, comment, help us
Yes.
with the algorithm. If you have any
Share.
episode suggestions, feel free to message us directly or
Kasi wala na
comment.
kaming idea.
If you want a shout out,
Subscribe to our premium tier.
in Patreon. And if there's nothing more, thank you.
Bye!